Good evening and welcome to the Wednesday, December 8th episode of the evening show. I'm your host as usual. Let me go on and get this stuff all synced in together here. And we'll just hope and pray that the internet is working tonight. Oh, look at that. There I am, clear over here like 4 days ago on the list. Okie doke. Throw a little love up there for myself, because if you can't love yourself, you can't expect anybody else to either. Go on and throw our little public service announcement up there and share ourselves out on Facebook, and then I can read the chat. And there we go. Now we got it. Go on, get that out of there. Let me scoot back up here to the top. Heather's Family Vlogs, welcome, welcome, welcome. Dark Knight, hello. There's Southern Renegar Paranormal TV. Let's see, who else we got? This is not going to work because I cannot read that bloody chat. So I'm going to have to push things around here a little bit. Get forceful. Arg. All right, let's see here. Shout out on my platforms and put on my community tab also. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that, sweetie. Heather from the Bronx, New York. Welcome, 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 Bronx, New York. We have somebody else that follows us from New York. She's from, where the heck is she from? She's from one of the boroughs. I don't know. I can't keep track of New York. That's why I live in Michigan. I can't keep track of New York. So there's up there. It'll probably come to me about 5 minutes after the stream ends tonight. Brooklyn. She's from Brooklyn. She goes by Brooklyn Chick on YouTube. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. I had a really good time on Adrian's chat earlier. Really cool dude. I'm glad I bumped into Murad again. When he had mentioned being part of my old channel, it's like it all came back. I knew that name looked familiar, but you know, without seeing faces, I just don't know anymore. I can't keep track of everybody. Oh, live across the street from Yankee Stadium. That's cool. That's cool. That's someplace I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to New York. Never had the chance to do it. There is a lot of history in New York. I mean, from way back 17th century, New Amsterdam, York City, you know, then it became New York. He's an awesome dude. I've been knowing him for years. Well, I didn't realize that Murad and I actually met 3 years ago when I started my original my original channel. It's just amazing how you bump it. You have so many people come into your channels and they hang out and then they vanish and you don't know what's happened to them. You don't know if they've quit doing anything on the platform. You don't know if something's happened to them. It's amazing that you lose track with somebody and then all of a sudden, boom, they're back again after 2 years. And Mina, good to see you. Hello, Dark Knight. Good to have you here this evening. Of course, I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. Got my big heavy Santa coat hung up over here. Got my Christmas tree lit. I'm getting in the season. We have 17 days. 17 days till Christmas. Where has 2021 gone? I also know him from my original channel as well. Yeah, see, when I started my channel back in March of 2019, I started off when I started my original channel. When spring finally hit, I was doing all of my videos and all of my live streaming from outside. We got this very old looking privacy fence out here, and I had a a backdrop I made up against our shed. Had a couple of really old cabinets and stuff like that, and that's when I very first met him. And I moved from there into the shed, cleaned me a big spot up in there, and broadcast from there all last winter. And then my mother-in-law moved out, got her own place, and I took over her bedroom and actually made a studio indoors. So not only do I have plumbing now, but I got hot and cold running water and heat. Talk about a big improvement. I mean, there is nothing like being outside when the wind chill is 55 below 0 Fahrenheit. And I'm out there with a little teeny tiny heater stuck under the table between my legs, just moving back and forth about like that. Raise the temperature inside the shed, 12 degrees maybe, if it's lucky, if I leave it on 24 hours a day. Now I'm in here and I'm roasting to death because we have my wife's 82-year-old grandmother here, and when most people are putting on their bathing suits and going to the beach, she's just taking off her sweater. Of course, she's still got her robe and a sweatsuit on at that time. But you know, what can you do? Let me see here. I've been doing YouTube since 2010. I started watching videos in 2017, and I actually started my first channel in March of 2019, and I started doing the paranormal stuff in February of 2020, and then we switched the whole channel from history over to only para history, and that's when the channel went down. So 2 years of work, 4,000 subscribers, monetization, an income, all gone. So now I'm starting over. So let me see here. Konnichiwa to you too, Mina. Good to see you. My old channel, Heather and Manny show, we got hacked bad a year ago. I didn't get hacked. I just had when I switched everything over to strictly parahistorical, all of a sudden within like a week and a half, I had 3 copyright strikes and they were taking my channel down. So I'm sure it was another paranormal investigator that just didn't like our investigations, didn't like our growth, didn't like something. See, I know it was fake because the copyright strikes were all on public photos. They were trying to say they own the photos, and my reply was, well, if they own the photos, then they're too old to be on YouTube because these photos were taken in the 1860s and 1870s. And they're all over Google. And they're all over Firefox, and they're all over all the other ones too. So there's a bunch of people using their photos. So I'm an empath, but I don't do the paranormal. My apartment is haunted. Oh, very cool. I've known him 1 year now. Very interesting. We just, one of my partners that does the investigations with me, he just had a, yeah, yeah, one of those people that go into places and use scrying and yeah, can't think of medium. He had a medium on. Unfortunately, she lives in. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. Unfortunately, she lives in Minnesota, so it's not like we're going to really get to do much together. But I've always wanted to have an empath and a medium on our investigations, only because they have a whole different enlightenment about them. Their gifts are sometimes tuned so much better than any equipment you can have for an investigation. JC, good to see you. Hey, Ian. But yeah, I had a great time. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, I had a great time on Adrian's stream earlier. Great bunch of people. Of course, I'll be on Murad's tomorrow evening, visit with him for a little bit. I do my live streams here normally Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, both in the morning and the evening time. That leaves my my Saturdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays free to visit other people, work on other things, stuff like that. So I'm going to have a really good time over on Murad's tomorrow night. Yeah, I know it really is too bad I'm far away, and I have so many friends and family members on this channel that I would love to go and visit. See, that's my ultimate goal with this channel. That was my ultimate goal with the other channel, is building it up to the point where I can afford to jump a bus or hook up with another friend of mine that likes to do the paranormal stuff and take a road trip somewhere, visit some of my folks in New York or North Carolina or Tennessee or Kentucky or Ohio, Illinois, Arizona, Nevada, and not have to worry about the finances. Know that as long as I'm doing the investigations and uploading videos, the money's going to be coming in every month. So who knows? We'll get there again. Might take us 6 months, might take us another 2.5 years. Who knows? But we'll get there again. I just had something tickle my lip. I see it all. I could solve murders. I truly see it. Wow. Very interesting. Well, how about that? Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Roll that back down. There. So I hope everybody had a good Wednesday. The week's half over. It's almost time for the weekend. Griselda, good to see you. Of course, I'll get some more videos uploaded tomorrow, guys. The really bad thing the really bad thing about losing a channel and having to build up another channel is the process of the videos. I had 975 videos on the old channel, and I was able to save about 70 of them. So I can only upload about 10 a day unless I'm going to do live streams, and I can only upload 7 or 8 a day. So tomorrow I'll be able to upload another 10. Friday I'll do the morning stream, upload 7 videos, do the evening stream. Then hopefully by the weekend I've got the rest of the videos uploaded and I can start putting new ones up just in time for our investigation Sunday night at the Paw Paw, Michigan Masonic Temple. It's like it was built, or it was moved into this building in, I believe, 1849, and a lot of the original antiques still exist in that building. So for the last 50 years, people have been talking about experiences, noises, voices, footsteps, all kinds of things. So I can't wait to get up there in the temple on Sunday evening. We have that place from 9 p.m. till 2 a.m. I can't wait to get up there. I got a feeling we're going to find all kinds of stuff in that place. Let me see here. What do we got? What do we got? For the spam bot for you. Thank you, Mina. I went Christmas shopping, grocery shopping today. I don't want to talk about Christmas. Christmas is kind of a sore point right now. With losing the channel and stuff, I don't know what kind of Christmas we're going to have. So let me see here. Well, let's see it. It'll be up. Heather, that video will be up Monday. I always do my videos the day after the investigation. So that video will be up by Monday evening's live stream. Let me see here. Two spam bots. Yeah, I seen them. I seen them pop up, Mina. I seen them pop up. Normally, I don't do anything with trolls or troll bots or anything like that until they start to become a nuisance. And that's when my moderators give them the smackdown. Hey, Mike, good to see you, bud. Yep, I'm right here. I sent you the link the other day. I didn't know if you got it or not. Didn't know which phone you was on, but this is the new home right here. I'm glad you found me. Matter of fact, Mike was with me on the old channel. So they had that. So, Mike, are you and Brenda going to come and join us for Christmas dinner? I told you guys on Thanksgiving that you were welcomed on all the holidays, since you know you're right around the corner. Ho, 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 fishing. Good to see you, bud. Same thing we were talking about. Same thing we were talking about when I was over there the last time. Old channel went down and I had to start a new one. So I saved as many folks as I could and saved as many videos as I could, and I'm just slowly building this one back up. Got a bunch of brand new folks in here, really awesome people. I met several of them today on another live stream, and I just hope everybody shares out the videos, keeps us growing so we can get back where we were and keep right on growing. Probably what day were you doing it? Christmas Day? Yeah, we're doing it Christmas Day. We'll do the stocking thing with the kids, with Trevor and Ash on New Year or on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning, get up, open the presents and stuff, and then while the food's cooking for lunch on Christmas Day or late lunch, dunch, dinner, lunch. Is that a word? What am I smoking? I smoke Green Haze Supreme Blend. They come out of Dallas, Texas. What are we cooking for dinner? Probably going to be cooking a ham, of course, sweet potatoes with lots and lots of marshmallows all over them. Green bean casserole, mashed potatoes. Don't know. Whatever the wife decides she wants to cook, and whatever the wife decides she wants me to cook. I'll let you know, Mike. I don't know right now, but I will let you know for sure. No, no, bud. Thinking of opening a junk store, just need junk. Hmm. Those junk stores do really well. Those junk stores do really well. Or I'll just help with the cooking. If you do bring anything, bring something with bacon. You know how we are about your bacon. Hey, Jay, good to see you tonight, bud. Hope you're doing well tonight. Jan, good to see you. Gotcha, meat candy. Meat candy works for me, bud. Meat candy works for me. You can never have enough meat candy in your diet. But for those of you that just arrived, we are getting into the Christmas spirit. We have got 17 days. We have got 3 weeks and 3 days. Well, no, we got 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 3 days left till Christmas. I guess you just got to get in as much of the mood as you can. I was actually outside biggest part of the day today, hanging lights around the porch railing and around the back deck on the house in the snow, 23 degrees. That was fun. I don't know if Adrian is still here or not. I know Murad was doing the investigation with Vegas Paranormal out there in California tonight. I think it was supposed to start right around the 7 o'clock mark, but I think that's 7 o'clock their time, which means you got another 2.5 hours or so. So let me see here. Well, dang it, I'm glad I found you. I have a pot of chili on the stove. So gonna go warm my belly. Have a good evening. I'll talk to you very soon. Sounds good, Mike. Sounds good. I'm glad you found the channel. I'm happy to have you back, bud. Go get that chili. We had tacos tonight. Something quick and simple. And I'm right there with you. A full warm belly. No better way to spend an evening. It was cold here too. Where are you out of, Heather, without going into too much detail, of course? Beans and rice. Now, see, I'd be happy with beans and rice, but yeah, the kid's a little pickier than that. She's not a big bean fan. So, oh, that's right, New York City. I don't know how I managed to forget that. I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize it was that chilly out in New York. I know that a lot of my normal people that have been with me for a while, every morning we talk about the temps and where they are. New Jersey was reasonably warm this morning. I make a lot of Puerto Rican food and Italian food. Oh, Italian food. I love Italian food. I love Italian food. I love Greek food. Um, I love all kinds of European and Asian food. Anything that's not just American. I have spent 52 years eating pretty much just American food. And back in 1998, when I moved to Texas, I went hog wild on authentic Mexican food. And we actually had an authentic Japanese restaurant down in Houston, Texas. And I would eat there as much as I could possibly eat there. Love, 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 love Asian food, especially Japanese food. Ah, you're a chef and a baker. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Ho, ho, ho to you too, Jay. I was going to hold off breaking out the Santa suit, and I thought, you know what? We basically got 2 weeks left. I am breaking that puppy out. I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. I ain't waiting. I make literally everything. Very cool. Very cool. That's good because I literally eat everything. Just not as much of it anymore as I used to. Food-wise and bake-wise, I make all chocolate from scratch. Ooh. The closer we get to Christmas, the less coffee I'll be drinking and the more homemade cocoa I'll be drinking. I melt my own milk chocolate down to make my cocoa. I make homemade whipped cream for it. Um, grind up my own peppermint and my candied peppermint to sprinkle on top of it and put in it and everything. That's my forte, is drinks. Please tell us things will get better. I really wish I could say that and honestly know. Right now, the condition of the world itself's got me worried. Um, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I wish I did. Wish I could lift everybody's spirits up and tell them, hey, this too will pass and everything will get better. The job market will get better. You know, we were talking to a friend this evening, and they went to the dollar store. We have two dollar stores here in town. We have a Family Dollar and a Dollar General. And they went out there looking for Christmas lights to put on their brand new Christmas tree. And nobody had Christmas lights in this town. Trucks are showing up. They don't have the staff to unload them. Better get better. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. No, I doubt that, Jan. I doubt that. When you and Jay aren't around, I just sit and worry. But you guys know how I am. This is our family. And when I lose track of somebody, I really worry, because especially people who are always there. I mean, you guys seen how I was with fishing last week. I had texted him and not heard from him. He wasn't showing up in the chats, and I knew he was either working extra hours or he was sick. And thank God it was him working extra hours. Um, you get used to folks being around. You get used to talking to the same people, and when they don't show up or they just mysteriously vanish, old people like me start to worry. We went to Target today. All the shopping carts were locked down with chains, like nobody could use a cart at all. And how do they expect people to shop if the shopping carts are locked down? Yeah, it's like Cheers. You're absolutely right. It's like Cheers. Normie don't show up, or something, go to his normal spot at the end of the bar. You think something's wrong. Hey, Santee, good to see you. Not a whole lot. Just being, like you said, silly Santa. Kicking back, having a little fun, enjoying another chat. I have a video of it today. Wow. That is insane that they have their carts chained down where people can't use them. It makes no sense. I don't know. I just don't understand how they expect to sell anything if people have to walk around with baskets. Not going to sell a lot with baskets. Oh, goodness gracious. But guys, we are growing. Let me check and confirm real quick. Um, Flip back over here. Um, Go there. Let me roll this little circle around here. We have officially gone up so far today. 12 new members, 12 new people, 12 new family members on the channel. And I couldn't be happier. Helps spread. Truly sad New York is going to hell. So much going on daily. Drew, is Halloween more of a favorite holiday to you than Christmas? I really like Halloween. Halloween, I would say, would probably, yes, be my favorite holiday when it comes to having fun and stuff like that. But Christmas by far would be my favorite holiday when it comes to um, celebrating and enjoying company and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe the two of them are tied. I don't know. Let me see here. Trying to. Let me see here. But I gotta go get some sleep. I'm really tired. Y'all see me more. Good. I'm glad, Heather. I'm glad. Welcome to the family. Definitely welcome to the channel. You're welcome back anytime. You're part of the family now. Go get some sleep, and we'll catch you later. Family and celebration, eggnog. Halloween ain't got eggnog. You're right. Halloween don't have eggnog. Halloween don't have peppermint hot chocolate. Halloween don't have peppermint bark coffee creamer. This first time here. It's your last night at Drew's. Hey, Templar Knight. Yep, I remember seeing you in the chat. Good to have you here. Good to have you. The morning time, um, depending on what time zone that you live in and stuff like that, can be a little bit of a pain. With me being here in Michigan, I'm on East Coast time or Eastern Standard Time, and just depending on I've got people who pop in here to my night streams that live in Portugal and Scotland, and they're Portugal's like 7 or 8 hours ahead of us. Scotland's 5 hours ahead of us. So it could be a pain sometimes trying to catch the streams depending upon what time zone you're in. Do you let anyone join you on panel? Normally when I do, Adrian, and I think Southern asked me that earlier too. When I do, it's usually on a Friday night stream, and I'll do like an open mic deal where people can come up and we'll just chat the evening away. My Monday and Wednesdays are usually just my BS streams. Easiest way to put it. Sometimes we'll do trivia of one kind or another. I might even try to do a couple premieres. I've never done a premiere video in all the years of, the almost 3 years I've been on here. But yeah, Friday night, I've been doing more open mic stuff if I don't have a special guest. I'm weeks ahead of you. Yeah, Adam, you are. You're weeks ahead of me, yet 3 hours behind me. I've got to get Rex in the video. Gotta go. All right, Santee. Have fun with Rex. Give him a hi too for me. And we'll catch you later, bud. Love eggnog, paranormal, and history. I'm in southeast Pennsylvania, in between Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennhurst, and Gettysburg. Okay. Hey, Sonny. Good to see you, dear. Okay. I wasn't very far from you last October then when we went out and done the investigation at Gettysburg. Hope to get back out there again sometime soon. I really enjoyed Gettysburg, but only being there for 2 nights and leaving on the 3rd morning, we didn't see a third of that. We didn't see a quarter of that place. So I can't wait to get back there again and do some more investigating at Gettysburg. I think it'd be kind of cool. Let me see here. I'm thinking. Okay, nope, that's right. Let me see here. I'm here for a bit. My son is going to be calling me. He's in the hospital. He just had surgery today. Oh, wow. What do you have done, Sonny? It is Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you for saying something, Adam. How dare I forget Whiskey Wednesday? Skull of that place. Hope to take my son back next year. Was there with him 5 years ago for 4 days. Oh, wow. Yep, we actually took off real early on a Monday morning. Drove for 8 hours. Got there just a little bit after noon on Monday. Stayed Monday night, Tuesday night, done the history of Gettysburg during the daytime, Monday and Tuesday, and done the haunted history of Gettysburg Monday night and Tuesday night. And then we pulled out Wednesday morning to head back to Michiana, and of course stopped by the Flight 93 Memorial and came on home. So it was a very, very rushed trip, but it was a very fun trip, a very fulfilling trip. He had a groin golf ball size growth. Oh my God, that poor guy. Dear God. Trying to see here. Yeah, most definitely prayers. I hope everything is good with him. I hope when he calls, he gives you like the big thumbs up. Um, well, I'll tell you what, Fishing, with the way things are looking in New York right now, man, I'll tell you what. I've been watching the little news briefs on that um, yeah, injection thing that's going on out there. And I didn't realize that that affected 85,000 businesses in the city of New York. And I mean, they can literally be shut down for violating that mandate if every one of their employees are not forced to get that injection. But once again, I hate to pat myself on the back, but when it comes to the government, I have a tendency of doing it on more times than not. I knew it was going to come down to them finding a way to force people to do it. So we'll see. We will see. I know a lot of those businesses are actually looking at a class action lawsuit against the city government for a violation of constitutional rights. So we'll see what happens. It was hard to stand or sit, walk. That is truly sad. That poor dude. I can't imagine what that's like. I mean, I have a lot of medical issues with different parts of my body, but thank God nothing's happened with that one yet. I wouldn't know what to do. You know how fast you're going to hell when you find out stuff like $1 billion deal Jeff Bezos has with the CIA. I didn't hear about that one. I didn't hear a thing about that. Thanks, Drew. When he calls me back, I'll know more. His immune system is compromised because of rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis compromises your immune system? Oh man, I am screwed. Not only do I have the arthritis, but I got the diabetes. And Christ on a cracker. Cut up, Drew. It's not all he has his pulls in. Wow. I'll have to look that up because I had no clue whatsoever. Wow. See, y'all come here to learn things. Two-way street here. I had no clue whatsoever that rheumatoid arthritis affected your immune system. Yeah, I was actually surprised. I was on Drew's paranormal vlog, hashtag Drew, on Monday night, and we were promoting the new channel, promoting the videos. Of course, everybody was curious what happened because several of her people were part of the family here. And, you know, we played a video snippet of some of our investigations, a video I put together for Drew to show off in case I didn't make it. And I was amazed that, when I told people, about the situation with the with what happened to the channel and stuff, and the monetization, I was blown away with the fact that I think it was 4 or 5 people total sent enough to get me a month on StreamYards here. So we don't have to worry about not being able to stream until like the 6th of January. We were able to, I got just enough. I think I have like 75 cents left over from that. But I was blown away that that her people sent like, I think it was $22 and change, cut up between 5 folks to ensure that we kept on streaming here. So I mean, that really blew me away. Of course, that took $21 and change, but let me see here. Pretty soon we'll all be using the barter system. That's good because that's what I'm used to. I like doing the barter system. Oren, welcome. So now I have an ER bill to help with. I told him I would because he wouldn't go to the doc because he doesn't have insurance. Cannot let that alter you from going and being checked on. Make sure you're good. Be way better than the monopoly money we use now. Amen to that. I don't think anybody likes that monopoly money. Stock up if you can. Yeah. Well, and it would be easier if the stores actually had the stuff on the shelf to stock up. A lot of the stores around here, the warehouses can't find the help to get the stuff loaded to get shipped out to the stores. And then when the stuff does finally arrive at stores, the stores can't find the help to get the stuff unloaded. Like I was saying earlier, we've got a friend that we were talking to earlier that went to Dollar General and Family Dollar, both here in town, and both of them got trucks in on Monday, but neither one of them have got the help to unload the truck or to put the stock out. The truck driver unloaded the truck and put everything back in the stock room, but they don't have the help to put the stock out. We were there no, I take that back. We drove by there today, and there was probably 8 cars in the Family Dollar, because we had to get gas in the wife's car. That's right, because we drove by there. There was 8 cars parked out front in the Family Dollar or in the Dollar General parking lot, and there was 2 employee cars parked in the employee parking. It's terrible. It's terrible. Not had a shortage on goods here yet. That's true. The dates on the stuff, it almost expires dates. I've already started to stock up on food and dog food. Now, I think we're setting good on canned goods from a couple months ago. We catch them when they're on sale, like $0.25 a can. And we'll normally buy 5 or 6 flats. But we've got them stocked up. Of course, we got to restock up on kitty niblets and stuff like that for the babies. I think we're doing good on meat. Pretty sure we're doing good on meat right now. So, Michelle K., good to see you. Hugs back to you. Welcome to the family. Make sure you put dog food in a metal pail or tin. They stopped doing drug tests just to hire people. Wow. That's amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely. Welcome to the family. It's always nice to have new folks show up because they never know what to expect. And when they see how laid back and how much fun we have in the chats, picking on each other and talking about some of the crazy things we talk about, and then they see some of our nutty videos or some of our serious parahistoric investigations, then it gets, then they get hooked. It's like I was saying earlier, I was in Adrian's live stream and Murad was there. Murad was part of our channel way back the first year that we had a channel, back on the old channel on Living History Comes Alive, when I was still doing all my videos outside and stuff. And he lost track of us. He don't know how, I don't know how, just quit showing up. And here I am, I bump into him a year and 3/4 later, and he's back. He found us again. He's back with us. He's out in California right now, doing an investigation with Vegas Paranormal. So, of course, he'll be watching this video come tomorrow night, and I'll be watching the one they did tonight just as soon as they put it up. Dog food is a backup. Just get over the smell. Dark night. See, I'm new here. Also, welcome. Man, all these hugs going on out there. That's so cool. Okay. Santa Claus has to get a little bit more comfortable. This is the low point of having a studio inside the house. You don't got to bundle on the layers. So, uno momento, por favor. I'm going to lose the Santa coat. I'll be right back. Thank you, Sonny. Of course, as we get closer to Christmas, I'll actually spin the fan around. Right now, I've got my own refrigeration unit set up down here. Basically, I've got a styrofoam box sitting right up against the fan, drawing out, and that's where I've got my my liquid creamer for my Irish cream, and where I've got my my coffee creamer sitting at, so I don't ever have to leave the room, and it stays about 36 degrees right there in that box. We get a little closer to Christmas, I'll take the top off the box, spin the fan around, so Santa can actually be here for the entire live stream. He might even have a real beard. Who knows? You never can tell with me. Yeah, definitely remember to hit the thumbs up, guys. YouTube loves those thumbs ups. They loves them thumbs ups. I'm watching Drain Alcatraz. Oh man, I just looked at the temp. It's 16 degrees right now. Yep, you're 16 degrees, and I'm almost twice that down here right now. We actually finally hit 30 degrees. Now the sun's down, temperature's going to start to drop again. Don't forget your pee jug. I actually got me some real indoor plumbing this year. Didn't have none last year. Last year, at this time of the year, I was still filming out in the shedio, and this year I actually got indoor plumbing as moving up in the world. Good to see you, Ian. What is Drain Alcatraz? 64 degrees in western Arizona. Woo! I enjoy the cold weather. I don't think I could ever leave Michigan. I really enjoy um, you have cabin fever, go back to the shed. Nah, I haven't got cabin fever that bad. That shed, that shed is an unholy mess this year. Oh, I'm sorry, north central Arizona. They drain the water around it. A show on National Geographic. Cool, cool. Hey, Cars. Good to see you, bud. Hey, Carrie. It's beginning to look a lot like. Yeah, you can't say that on YouTube. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Doing real good. I'm still flying pretty high from the weekend. Seeing you and my family and everything. It was real nice seeing everybody. It's 31 here in Loveland with a low of 25 tonight. Tomorrow's a heat wave, going to be 55. I have not seen anything about the temperature going up here. It snowed on and off. Well, no, let me rephrase that. It pretended to snow on and off here today. I don't even think we got 3/4 of an inch, but it snowed like crazy there for a while, and it snowed like crazy for a while, and then just stopped. It was gone. It was done. That was it. Crazy asked question. Anyone here familiar with game modding? Nope. Crazy ass answer. Nope. No clue how game modding works. No, Carson. Jay is they're down in southwestern Ohio, not very far away from Cincinnati. Yep, Fort Collins. Nope, they're part of the family from down in southwestern Ohio. Um, Another couple folks that do the investigations and stuff like that, that I would really like to get hooked up with next year. I think it'd be great to get hooked up with Jay and Jan and go out and check out some of the really cool cemeteries and very possibly some of the other locations in their area. Boco and Loveland kind of rammed together. Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be very cool. It would be nice to land in Arizona is cheap, just need water and lotion. Yeah, I would actually I'd love to get down to Georgia, see a couple of our folks down there. I got fishing in North Carolina. Um, I have got Southern um, Paranormal, who is in here or was in here earlier. They're in North Carolina. Um, I've got Jay and Jan in Ohio. Um, there's a lot of folks. Now we will be doing, as far as I know, let us keep our fingers crossed as tight as we possibly can. What the Paranormal, as far as I know, is still doing the YouTube family reunion and stuff in North Carolina next year, be late summer. And hopefully we got the channel back up and running at its full potential again so I can make that family reunion. It would be really, really cool to get down there and be able to hook up not only with um, the other folks at the reunion, but fishing and um, Southern Paranormal. Um, that'd be kind of cool. Let me see here. I've been far west as Colorado and Colorado Springs, Fort Carson. I'd love for you to come. Hopefully sometime soon, Jan. Hopefully sometime soon. Stop telling people first we don't need more California people moving here. Springs did okay. A lot of hippies for me. Fort Carson was okay. Very in Cincy. However, we were in Colorado a few years back in the fall when it went from 65 to 25 overnight with 3 inches of snow. God bless everybody to say thank you once again for your service. My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. It's summer. Yeah. I don't know what you mean. Is there anyone that wasn't like that? Huh. That's kind of weird. Have family in Georgia. She lives in the mountain area, top left corner in LJ. I used to live in Savannah. Okay. All right. We actually have somebody that lives right there in the northeast portion, and I have someone that lives down closer to Savannah. As a matter of fact, she was just in Savannah the other day, taking care of stuff. Uh, Carson said it was like hippie. That area has been totally gentrified, and California effect had become life. Ah, okay. I get what you're saying. It's really kind of amazing how that works too. I done a historical reenactment in central Indiana several years ago, and Noblesville, Indiana, of course, has Deer Creek, where they do the outside concerts and stuff at, and the Grateful Dead was playing that weekend. So the campground right behind the field where several of our people had set up out in the woods and stuff like that, all of a sudden on a Friday evening became about 300 deadhead camps. And when the concert when the concert was over and the bands pulled out, a lot of the deadheads will stay in the camping areas until the next tour date, and then they pack up and leave. Sometimes they're there for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and it just kind of kills everything. But then when they're gone, after 2 weeks of cleaning everything up and stuff like that, it gets back to normal. So as soon as they legalize marijuana, population increased like 30%. Everybody comes to Michigan now for. But the population only increases long enough for them to stop at their first dispensary, then pull back out. Um, Springs have beautiful mountain trails. Good night, all. Hope everyone sleep peaceful tonight. Santa Claus will be watching. See who's naughty, who's nice. Happy holidays. Happy. You too, Southern Ragnar. You take care of yourself. Have a good evening. Hopefully, we'll see you again before Christmas. I know we'll be talking. You send me cool stuff all the time on Messenger, so I know we'll be talking before then. But you and your woman take care, and we'll catch you later, bud. Fish concerts are the same way. All right. Sounds good, bud. We'll catch you on Friday. Only the rich ones. the rich ones that can afford the really cool rental houses and stuff that go in together and rent the mountain cabins and stuff. Yeah, they'll head up there. Even crazy hippie people love a good mountain scene. Used to live across the street from Hunter Army Airfield. Oh wow. I bet that was an experience unto itself. like noise. Yep, I could just about imagine. I could just about imagine. I think it was, what was it, 90? No, it was 2003. I took a friend of mine from school and her kids down to South Carolina to the air base down there where her sister was living at with her husband. And I spent a couple days before heading back, and I could not believe the noise at base housing. It was just absolutely incredible. Um, I don't even want to. I don't even want to come close to experiencing that again. So it costs a ton to live in Colorado now. I told you about my house I bought in Foco. 3 years later, turned it for about, yeah, we were talking about that. We actually have somebody. Um, I don't know if she knows where the new channel's at now, but Connie lives out in Colorado, and I've heard it's not amongst the top 10 cheapest places to live in the country. My first husband was stationed Fort Carson for 5 weeks till we were in Germany for 2 years. I've lived in all off-base housing. Probably a good thing. I find everyone is rich if you cook them in enough hollandaise sauce. You sick bastard. It was a fun experience, but wouldn't do it again. One of the things I really miss is PX shopping. I miss being able to go to the PX and getting all my goods and stuff like that. That's about the only thing I miss. People shouldn't have lost your channel. They were sub your channel because that's how I stayed connected. Well, I'll be completely honest. We had a lot of people that subbed but were not active anymore. I showed you guys last week. I went through all of our subscriber lists from the old channel, and I was amazed how many hundreds of them active, hadn't been active in months. So it doesn't surprise me that so many people didn't follow us. It's just, oh well. Compare recipes. Carton of cigarettes, $4 back in the day. I hate sauce in mine. Takes away from the natural flavor. You should get ID. When I discharged, and we were talking about this earlier today in the other chat, when I discharged, they took my ID card from me, and this was in 1991. They took my ID card, and apparently in the stack of paperwork that they gave me 20 minutes before my plane was leaving, and I still had to get in a cab and ride into Columbia, South Carolina, to catch my plane. They give me a stack of probably 30 pages that I had to sign. And as I skimmed through and signed them, they told me what they were. Well, apparently somewhere in there was a form where I declined VA assistance, and I don't know, something else. I don't know. Oh, I would not seek future benefits. That's what it was. Because a lot of people ask me why I didn't have my ID card anymore, and it's like they asked me for it before I left base. They took it, put it on a splicer, chopped it in half. That was it. Oh, we can do that. I was a cook for 20 years. I don't like to brag, but I can't find another way to finish that sentence. Well, apparently it is a thing. Apparently it is a thing, because when I inquired about my disability, when I inquired about pension, that's what it was. When I inquired about pension 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they said non-qualified. I've got my DD 214. I've got my DD 214 right over here in the file cabinet. Honorable discharge, medical stipulations. Nope, Carson. All right, everyone. Have a good evening. Got to head to work. At least it's your Friday. Good job. Have a good evening, bud. Take care of yourself. Have a good Friday evening at work, and we'll catch you later. Yep, I noticed they did things very screwy compared to like what they did when my son was discharged and stuff like that. He also got an honorable discharge, and for medical reasons. But he was in for 6 years, and he got to keep his card. So, but he also, when he left from Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. When I left, I had been at Fort Benjamin Harrison and then shipped back down to North Carolina, since it was all peacetime service. So my son also was overseas twice. So I don't know if that had something to do with it or not. I really honestly don't. And frankly, honestly, I don't care. You may not be qualified, but will not be seeking benefits isn't a thing. Get an attorney. You should fight this bullshit, says the guy who won't fight for his own benefits. I'm just really glad. The one thing that I am thankful for is the fact that when I signed up way back when the MOSs were different, I signed up as a 31 Charlie, uh, communications, radio operator with the option of airborne. Of course, that was never opted to me. But then again, you also got to look at the fact too. I think I was pulling $800 a month, $875 a month, $850 a month, something like that. When my sons went in, I have one son that's still in, one son that's out now. They were bringing in that almost a week, plus combat pay. So, yeah, just checking out here because my son can, my ex-husband can too. That's where my son's in Missouri. It would get you a lot of benefits. I will check into it again. I will check into it again, and I will see what can come of it. But I also seen a lot of very screwy things on my DD-214 that kind of made me wonder. I have a female captain's name on my DD-214 saying that she was the one who sat down and talked to me about my heart condition, which back at that time was cardiomegaly and enlarged heart. I never talked to a woman. When I was called to the medical hospital, I talked to a colonel, a male. Never talked to a woman, not once. But the colonel's name's not on there on my medical report. A female captain's name is, and it was her typed out report that when she spoke to me about my conditions, she told me that there was a very good possibility that I could have a heart attack or some type of cardio infraction during exercises, and that they opted that I take an honorable discharge due to medical reasons. So I don't know. I don't know who that is either, but I will definitely check it after the stream is over. I was trying for 31, but was not able to finish enlistment due to useful stupidity. My husband, that's passed in 2006, was in the Vietnam draft for 2 years. A non-existent person talk to you seems legit. Well, I mean, we all know it's the government. They invent people all the time, but by God, when we do it, they put us in a funny coat with weird leather belts on it and stick us in a room with pillows glued to the wall. Oh man, let me see here. What time is it? What time is it? It is 8:36 p.m. We've got about 24 minutes left. Cigarette smoking, chick, and X-Files. Yeah, yeah, the cigarette smoking. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, I wonder where the Army captain who talked to us in 2009 is serving now. Huh, who knows? Who knows? I know the colonel is probably certainly dead. He was in his, oh God, he was in his late 60s, I would say, uh, back in 2001. So I would say he's probably long gone by now. All right, Adam. I'm pretty sure that I'm 100% sure that both of my sergeants are retired now. They were in their 30s, early 30s. I'll almost bet, I'll guarantee my captain's retired. She was probably 41, 38, 39, 40, 41, something around in there. Oh, goodness gracious, folks. It's so nice to have a large group back in here again. A lot of new faces. Um, Sometime in January, I will be guesting on Hosey's Paranormal History Productions to promote the channel and talk about different investigations and stuff. Um, we will be here Friday morning and Friday evening this week, unless we get like a major snowstorm and lose our internet. But we will be here. Let me see here. What else? What else? What else? Let me think. Sunday night, we have that investigation at the Masonic Temple in Paw Paw, Michigan. That's going to be a very good investigation. Mary, howdy, howdy. What important? I'm back. Welcome back, Adam. Glad it wasn't important. Our captain's probably in Bogota drinking mojitos and counting cars arriving in some nondescript apartment. Was kicking some ass because of the miscarriage of my husband at the VA hospital. Things changed after he died, even though it didn't help him. It did help others. All right, guys, if you'll excuse me real quick, I got to make a run to the outhouse. Um, Talk real nice amongst yourselves for a second. I'll be right back. Let's see here. Just a buddy that wanted to talk, some question. Could have been text, because of course the answer was yes. Oh, goodness gracious. 16 thumbs up, 8 people watching, and we got us about 18 minutes left. I think that's pretty good. Hey, Jim. Good to see you, bud. Good to have you back among the living, brother. Jim frickin' G. Barely alive, but here. I'll accept barely alive. I'll accept barely alive. The wife tried to freeze me to death today. So don't feel like the lone stranger. Um, she had me outside hanging Christmas lights on the deck and the front railing and stuff during the snow today. And temperature 23 degrees, wind probably 20 mile an hour out of the northwest. She decided she wanted to get all the Christmas stuff done. So we hung the tree up I got the tree set up last night, and then she wanted me outside today hanging up Christmas lights. So Jay's hiding. You ever get that stump out? And of course, you guys all know me. Me being the big dummy I am, I was outside pretty much just like this, hanging up Christmas lights today because, well, the cold don't really bother me. The cold never bothered me anyway, but it did today. Chewed right through these long underwears. Brother-in-law had nothing but problems from VA. He passed 5 years ago from complication of Agent Orange. Spent 3.5 years in Marine Recon, Laos, Cambodia. Oh, wow. He had a very interesting young life. I'm dozing off and on while watching Highway Through Hell. Yeah, I'm kind of ready for bed too, even though I actually slept in this morning. Since we started locking up the little fuzzy babies in the bathroom at night, I've got to sleep later. First couple of days, I still woke up about 2:30, 3 o'clock. After that, my butt ain't crawling out of bed till almost 5:30. Too much sleep, oversleeping, sleeping half my day away. You have to keep the trap door up there. Tell me about it. Them trap doors are dangerous on these things. You freeze your booty right off. We only dream of snow. Well, you know, instead of waiting till the summertime to come north, you are more than welcome to come north in the wintertime and experience it firsthand. Your rain today, Jim, sounds like our snow last night. We were actually supposed to get a very heavy snow last night coming in off the lake, and we woke up this morning and there wasn't a snowflake one on the back deck, and then it did nothing but flurry all day long today. No, thank you. Love the rain, hate the snow. Well, living where you at, I could just about imagine why you love the rain. I lived out in Arizona and I only got rain once in a blue moon. My butt would be out there dancing in my underwear, spinning around like Julie frickin' Andrews on a hillside, out screaming in the damn rain, hooping and hollering and stuff. JJ Marysville gets snow like I do here. We had a half inch. Snowflake One sounds like a brand name. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Now, one thing I do like about Arizona, Santee sent me pictures last year. I think it was December last year, right about this time. And him and the wife were going out to do some filming just outside of Tucson. And he took a picture of the mountains just north of the town when they were driving out of town, and you could see the snow all over the tops of the mountains and stuff. He said they never get it down there, but by God, up in the mountains, it's absolutely. So I did my best to talk him and the wife into coming up here last year, and he said nope, because she loves snow. He hates it. And you know, I told him, I said, bring her up here and let her play in the snow. He said if she wants snow, she can drive for an hour and a half into the mountains and play in it all day long and come right back down here to the mid 60s again. Hello, Lee. Good to see you, bud. Evening, strange people. Had happenings this morning. Half the schools closed today, especially the ones in Kentucky. I know. That's one thing that I always laugh about when it comes to Tennessee. They even get snow in the forecast, and that they're calling all the parents that morning and notifying them that school is canceled for the day. It's like you don't even know if it's going to snow or not, and you're canceling school. Addressing another proper title, but it shouldn't be capitalized. No longer have my horse and snowmobile, so now I don't like snow. I laughed at how your laws for the rain and snow driving conditions are in Ohio. How is the great state of Michigan? Slowly getting colder. It was the teens the other morning when we got up. This morning it was the very, very, very low 20s. We got up to a big whopping 30 degrees today, just long enough to show on the scale, and then the temperature started dropping again. We're back down to 28 degrees. We were at 30 degrees when I started this at 7 o'clock. So other than that, no major snow yet. No abominable snowmans, no Yetis, no big feets. Nothing really interesting. Christmas trees up. Got the lights up outside. I guess that's something. drive truck at this time. I can go 45 minutes north if I want that nasty white flakes of doom. We have a holiday bowling party Friday at work, except for the one running steam. More than 6 inches, I have to stay at home. It's pronounced big footses. Oh, my bad. You are correct, sir. You are correct. It is footses. With Drew, they have stages from 1 to 4 when it rains. Even with the sun out, you have to use headlights. Very true. Very true. A lot of states have that law, though, and that's why most of your new cars that come out now actually have automatic headlights. The second you turn on your car, your headlights come on. Not a lot of them, but several of them. We have one, but found they suck in snow. Jay insisted he wanted a truck. My dad's truck never got stuck. Even when he didn't have the manual shift on the inside, he'd get out, dig out his wheels, lock the hubs in place, and crawl back up in that big old truck and party. But then again, his truck sat 3 foot up off the ground too. Then when he got his 78 Ford, there was no stopping him. He was going around with an emergency kit in the trunk, pulling people out of ditches and everything else with that thing. Michigan, don't be as wussies as their laws. I have 92 headlights, turn on and off with the car. Might be going to Florida twice this year. Wow. What do you want to go to Florida for? Ain't nothing down there but hurricanes and old people. My 1990s badass all positive axles. Very cool. If you have wipers on, then you must have your light on where I'm at. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's when they made trucks to be trucks. Now they make them for looks. Yeah. I never got stuck in my 90. I like to call it 92 Subaru Legacy Man Wagon. Got a buddy that does reenacting. They have an event in February. I've done some winter events. Up here in northern Indiana, about 8 miles south of the Michigan line, they have an event at a buffalo preserve. They usually have about 500 head of buffalo. But the end of January, usually the last weekend of January every year, they hold what they call a frozen butt. And everybody goes out there, they dig the snow off the ground, set their lodges up. About 90% of them have teepees or wickiups or something, wigwams, and they dig the fire pit in the center, light a big old huge fire burning in that thing, and they camp out there for a week. Standard 5-speed overdrive with granny gear. Full World Trade Center's over. Drive you pushed it. 97 F-250 turbo diesel. And the parents are officially snowbirds. So we're doing Thanksgiving there, and it is weekend FSU plays the Haters from Gainesville. Oh. Hey, Richie. Good to see you. So that would be fun to go see them again. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. That could be fun. So how is Richie doing tonight? Way on over yonder. I haven't gotten stuck in my 2011 Cadillac SRX all-wheel drive. Right now it's sitting in the garage, misfire on cylinder 6. Goes in on Monday to get fixed. I have to drive Big Red in the meantime. Oh no, not Big Red. Told my dad about it. It's a 4-hour drive to Tallahassee. He might be going with me since he's never been to a college game before. That'd be pretty cool. Be pretty cool. I just dozed off. Think my body is trying to tell me take a nap. I'll see you Friday. All right, Carrie. Sounds good, bud. Sounds good. We will be here morning and evening. While I'm up, who needs a beer shot? I'm doing good, Adam, but thank you for asking. You guys got snow over there, Richie, yet? Getting ready to drive home from the Berg. Oh, are you in Gettysburg right now? You have a good evening, Carrie. Take care of yourself, bud. Get some rest, and we'll catch you in a couple days. Now, whereabouts are you over there, Richie? Without going into a lot of detail. Don't want you to get no stalkers or nothing. Oh, I don't know, Lee. I just guessed the Berg was Gettysburg. We were supposed to get big snow last night, Richie. We didn't get a flake. It flurried all day long today, but I'm sure we got less than an inch. Got a cheap drone for Christmas at Ollie's. Never had one, so I got a cheap beginner type. Yeah, one of these days I would actually like to get a drone to do some of the reenactment battles, do some overhead shots and stuff like that, some video. I think it'd be pretty good to fly it out not very far in front of the artillery pieces when they set off the whole row of artillery. I think it'd be pretty good, pretty cool. Would definitely help with the videos. Not to mention when we do some of our investigations and stuff like that, to actually get aerial footage of where we're at, I think would be really cool too. Blades on the first flight. This one won't fly a firecracker. Dang, that's a little one. But all right, guys, it is after 9. Y'all know what time it is. If I'm on here for very long, I'm going to turn into a clumpkin, and we can't be having that. Dressed in this red suit, I'll be the ugliest little strawberry you ever saw. So I'm going to hit it. Of course, I will have more videos posted tomorrow, and then we will be here Friday morning for our morning coffee and chat, and again on Friday evening for open mic. So until then, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch y'all on Friday. See you later, Jay. Good night, Jim. See you, Jan. Adam, take care. Sonny, Templar Knight, Richie, you guys all have a good evening. We'll catch you on Friday.